In 1987, the Church of Warrington came together with a vision for young people, with a desire for the church to grow and the love of Jesus to reach all generations, with a passion for churches to outlive us by reaching young people with the gospel. But we knew that we couldn't sit and wait for young people to come to church. We had to take the church to the young people. We couldn't do it alone. With Jesus at the centre, we had to do it together. So Warrington Youth for Christ began. With a passion to take the good news of the gospel relevantly to every young person in Warrington. The gospel was relevant then, and the gospel is relevant now. Where the statistics show an increase in mental health issues, child poverty, family breakdowns, pornography use, sexting, identity issues, violent crime, and knife crime. Not only is the gospel relevant, the gospel is the only good news that brings hope. But how will they know? How can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And how can they believe in him if they've never heard about him? And how can they hear about him unless someone tells them?
24% of churches who did youth ministry pre-COVID have now stopped. Youth groups that remain are on average 53% smaller than they were. Pre-COVID, there were 8,000 paid youth workers nationally. There are now only 2,000 paid youth workers nationally, highlighting the fact that Youth for Christ need to be sending out more youth workers into our high schools and communities across our town. Only 8% of young people view church positively. However, 1 in 3 young people want to hear about the faith. So we've every reason to be confident about sharing Jesus.
We believe that we are called to go into schools, into communities, onto the parks, onto the streets, to be good news and to share the good news. We still have that desire for the church to grow and for the love of Jesus to reach all generations. But we can't do it alone. With Jesus at the centre, we have to do it together.